What is up, internets? Welcome back to Coco Commentaries. I know it's been so long, but I am back. And today we're watching The Prom. Yes, I'm watching another musical. Today's film is about a lesbian teenager who wants to take her girlfriend to prom. And homophobia ensues. So it sounds pretty typical. All right, y'all. Let's get into this review. Oh, they ain't playing. They straight up said, yep, we're just gonna start from the action. I feel like making Kerry Washington the villain is a choice. A choice, because everybody was on Kerry's side during Scandal. Why didn't they just use somebody from Broadway.com? James Corden's accent in this film is horrible. Oh God, not Sardi's. His accent is pissing me off. I don't think I've ever heard James Corden without his British accent. Don't cast him in nothing else where he has to be American. I'm still confused as to why the original Broadway cast was not considered for any of their roles, reprising their roles. Because Brooks Manskiss was amazing in this part. It's a good dig at Chicago because they do that all the time. They stunt cast all the time, and I'm sick of it.
We will be the biggest thing to happen in Indiana since whatever's happened in Indiana.
Hoosiers, that's about it. Like, that's literally what Indiana's known for, and racism. No, somebody call Brooks. Get this man off my TV screen. Okay, if you've done 5 Broadway shows, there's no way they're letting you do a non-union run of a show at all. Like, you probably already got your equity card at that point. They're not letting you do a non-union tour. I live for Broadway actors dragging Indiana. Oh, that warms my heart. Okay, so if Lily Reinhart wasn't a gigantic star because of, what show is she on? Riverdale. She would have been great in the little bully role. I hope they get water up their nose. Okay, I don't remember if I was on my school prom committee. I don't remember. I remember being involved in some capacity. I don't remember what that capacity was though. But I don't think our PTA had anything to do with our prom. At all. At all. I vaguely remember being somewhat involved with prom, but I mean vaguely. Not a waffle shed. You couldn't get the rights to say Waffle House?
They don't vote for you, they vote for your brand.
Ooh!
Your brand is a little tarnished at the moment.
Is it the infamous tirade of the long...
The drag is accurate though. The drag is accurate.
Well, this isn't America. This is Indiana.
If you've ever been to Indiana, that is big facts. Indiana is very secluded. Why did they put Olivia Pope in this role? Now all I'm feeling is just Olivia Pope. I'm just feeling Olivia Pope. Yes, Miss Allen.
Oh my God, that's J.D. Allen.
I missed the cat's line. This, my friends, is what we call redneck. Do they even still have Kmart's? I love how Keegan-Michael Key has just decided that he is a singer, because between this and Jingle Jangle, he is singing. I would have gone Ben & Jerry's. They're more inclusive. Where did this accent come from? This accent came out of nowhere. I do not like the lighting of this scene at all. Angie's Zaz was better. I'm gonna cry. I love theater. I love theater.
Okay, I admit that.
This beanie is disgusting on her and I hate it. This song is everything to any teenage girl with helicopter parents. Like, this is the song that the prom, like, they motherfucking wrote this song, damn it. Every single one of these songs up to this point has been a bop. Other than Trent's song, but Trent's song is not supposed to be a bop. It's hilarious because he was in Book of Mormon, so I'm just getting Mormon. You don't turn gay. So A, knowing Andrew, he probably got his whole life filming that scene. B, because he was in Book of Mormon, listening to him sing anything Jesus related is hilarious. And C, I should have counted how many times he licked his lips during that performance, because if anybody remembers his Tony performance of I Believe, he licked his lips at least like 30 times. This feels slightly forced. I enjoy the decor of her bedroom, but it feels slightly forced for them to literally have this rainbow haloing her head as she's doing this announcement. But me, every time I swipe my card, oh God, oh Lord, oh Jesus, I'm gonna sew that on a pillow. Why does being good cost so much money? He needs a teaching license. You can't do that. Oh, yep, I'm gonna cry again. Okay. I knew I was gonna cry. I did not know that I was gonna cry this much. I don't think I went 20 minutes without crying. And to me, that's the mark of a good musical. It doesn't matter how happy it is. If I cry, it's a good one. Lesbian musical supremacy forever. If it's not The Prom, it's Fun Home or Rent. Like, give the lesbians their dues because their stories are amazing. There were parts that were cheesy, but it's a musical, so it's supposed to be. Angie's Zazz was better than Nicole Kidman's, and that's just big facts. For the film, Nicole Kidman was a great idea, but at the same time, they could have cut Zazz because it's not. Okay, I don't think Nicole Kidman can sing. I said what I said, and anybody who's a huge fan of Moulin Rouge, you'll survive. I promise. Could have cut Zazz, and I would have been 100% fine with it. I didn't know if I was gonna like Andrew Reynolds as Trent, but I did. I really did like him as Trent. I still am very, very on the fence about James Corden's Barry. I feel like it was acted well, but when it comes to his accent was horrendous. Horrible. Just horrible. And I don't understand. First of all, I don't understand this fascination in putting James Corden in every single movie musical. It's unnecessary. I get it. He's this big star right now, and he's been in like literally every single movie musical since 2012, maybe? Except Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, which didn't need to happen. But it's completely unnecessary to keep him in every single movie musical, and I don't want it. I just don't want it, you guys. So he wasn't that great as Barry. It was acted well. It just wasn't sung or spoken well, I guess. I did like Meryl as Dee Dee, though I do miss Beth Level. Beth Level, that Dee Dee was written for Beth Level. Was absolutely written for Beth Level. And she was fantastic as Dee Dee Allen. I did like Keegan-Michael Key. I'm starting to warm up to him. I wasn't a huge fan of him, and then I watched him in Jingle Jangle, and I became a fan. And now watching him in The Prom, I'm becoming a fan. It's slow, but I'm picking up on it. I did like Kevin Chamberlain in this role. I think the role was maybe whittled down a little bit from the Broadway run, if I remember correctly. Not too much, but I just like Kevin Chamberlain as an actor. I think he's great. Was it his Uncle Fester? Yeah, his Uncle Fester in Addams Family was really, really great. And he was Horton in Horton Hears a Who and Seussical, I believe. So I love him. He always does really fantastic with every role that he does, and he's great. Kerry Washington as the villain. It's a choice. It was very Olivia Pope, and maybe that's just because I'm a huge Scandal fan, but all I was getting was the Fixer vibe. Some of the lighting choices were bad. I get it. It's supposed to be fanciful at some point, and there's also a color theme throughout the movie, but some of it was like that whole sequence of Zaz. God, that lighting was terrible. It was not flattering to either one of the actresses. I'm not a fan. Cut Zaz and maybe don't pick James Corden to play Barry because his American accent is trash. If you like musicals, watch the film. It's an A film. If you don't like musicals, just don't even. It's very musically. It's very musical theater. I think this musical is doing a lot for teen lesbian representation. I mean, Fun Home started it with, well, then again, she's in college at the time when we first meet Allison, and she starts exploring being a lesbian. But it's a great musical for lesbian representation in teenagers, in small towns especially. And I love that they kept Alyssa Green a person of color and then made her mom a person of color, because in the original Broadway run, her mom is white, I believe. So I love that they kept her a person of color. Very happy with that. That was the prom. Love who you love, y'all.